Hello there, it's WallBox here. 4 things you need to know about charging your EQC 400 from home. Now, the first thing to know, or to be aware of rather, is to see whether you could get a deal that includes a home charger with your car. If you're just thinking about buying a car, shop around. There's some deals out there that will actually give you a home charger, because it could be very expensive. Even though the government in the United Kingdom, they will give you about $250 or $350 as part of the funding for encouraging people to get an electric car. But you still have to pay about £500 for installation and other charges around that. So if you can get it as part of the deal of the car, that is fantastic. Now, the second thing I want to share with you is that you might want to consider the cable, the charging cable. Now, the cable that came with the EQC is 5 meters. It's a 5-meter cable, and in our household we have more than one car. So that means, depending on where the electric car is parked, you need a longer cable. You might need to think about that. To buy the one we've got right here is a 10-meter cable, and it costs around £150, £160. So it's not cheap. And the third thing that I'm going to be sharing with you is about what you can do or you cannot do with the MercedesMe app. Some people are asking, can I schedule my charging sessions through the app? And we're going to look at that next. Okay, the third thing is to look at the MercedesMe app to see what you can do and what you can't do regarding charging. Now, I'm going to just show you my MercedesMe app right here. So this is my app right here. If you've not downloaded it, it's important that you download this because it's a hub. You can do a whole bunch of things here. Now, as you can see, look at the charging status, charge status rather. So let's assume that I've been charging my car. That car is fully charged, by the way, overnight. And that is why when I was charging, I was trying to demonstrate charging for you the other time. It's not turning on because it's already charged. Now, if you look at the app again, if I click the charge status icon, you can see that it shows that charging process is completed. Charging process is completed and is 100% charged. Maximum, and it's showing just under the 100%, 211 miles possible for driving. That's my range, and of course, you can improve on that depending on how economic you drive. So, but what I want to share with you is that is the only thing that the MercedesMe app can do at the moment. You can only measure and keep an eye on your charging. Maybe you're traveling, you're at the coffee shop or something, or you're in your house. You realize that you can only use this for measuring, for just monitoring purpose. Some people have been talking about whether or not the MercedesMe app could actually help you to schedule your charging schedule so that you could take advantage of off-peaks and off-peak tariffs. But as far as I'm concerned, I live in the UK and I've updated my app to the maximum update. You don't have the capacity, or I don't have it. Maybe other people might. If you look at this other one right here, the pre-entry climate control, that is just to pre-con your batteries, your car, ready for your journey. I do that a lot. It actually helps you to be more efficient with your range if you precondition the car, rather than just move it to the right to activate straight away, or you can schedule the time that you want it to be activated from the off at departure time. So that is that. Now, the app that I use for scheduling my charging schedules, they are from the Sync EV that actually installed my charger. So the Sync EV. This is their website right there. By the way, this is not a recommendation from them because I've had issues, a little bit of an issue with them. But they are getting it right now. You could see smart charging and it says scheduled. Scheduled. So I've scheduled my charging possibilities to start from 9 to 6:45 a.m. If you look at that properly. Because that is when my cheapest tariff will kick in. But of course, you can override that. So whatever the company installs your charging capacity, charging your charger, they will give you access to their app, and that is where you can do your scheduling. So this is where I do all my scheduling, and it's pretty effective. You can go right here to do a whole bunch of settings, configuration, the smart charging authentication, power management, keep awake mode, and LED ring brightness, and so on and so forth. But your own EV installation, your home box. I don't even know how to say that. I think it's called the WallBox. The WallBox company will give you their own app, and their own functionality might be different. Okay, the first thing is actually about charging your EQC with the home charger. This one is 7.4 kilowatts, and that's very common in the United Kingdom now. But I've heard that 11 kilowatts will actually be coming out soon. So this is a 7.4, so that means it takes 10 hours to charge the 80 kilowatt hour battery in the EQC overnight. You can easily do that. And I'm going to now show you that. It's just very easy. I've got enough cable. I'm just going to move it through to where the car is, and open this. Of course, you have to open that. You open your charging portal. I do not need the bottom part because that is for the fast charging facility. So I just need the top one. Just open that and plug it in. So you can see that it's already turned green right there. It's turned green right there. And if you look again, this is blue right here. But I've got a card that my EV charging installers have given to me. This is the company that installed this. They gave me this card to be able to lock and unlock and start my charging session. Did you hear that beep? So that beep shows that it's charging. But what happens is that car is fully charged. That is why it's not started. So, but if the car is not fully charged, it's going to start automatically. But this car is fully charged. And that's one thing I want to now show you. A lot of people don't realize this. I've seen people struggle with this at the service stations. For you to remove your charger from your car after you finish, even though it's a little thing, but it could be embarrassing. I've seen car journalists on YouTube struggling because they don't quite realize that to actually discharge, to disconnect the charger, you have a little button right here. That button has to be pressed. Just hold it down, and there's going to be an unlock sign that shows in the portal right there. Did you hear that click? That little click, and there's a white unlock icon right there that shows that you can remove it. That's for security purposes, because anybody could just come in. If the charger is not secured into your car, everybody could just come in and take away your your charger. By the way, that's another thing to note. Make sure you take care of your charging cable. As I've mentioned already, it's very expensive. Some people can just steal your cable and go and sell it half price. It's still a lot of money. So it's WallBox. I hope that has been useful to you. Subscribe if you've liked it, and if you've liked it, subscribe and like it. And until next time, and I will catch you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.